Big Larry is the last blues singer that you'll, see, real blues singer. Not a guy wanting to be a blues singer. He's a blues singer, lives it, loves it. That's all he does.
Big Larry sings from his heart. His soul comes out when he sings.
When you come home and you put your key in your door and you open that door and you walk in and all your furniture's gone, you got the blues. And you open that refrigerator, you went to the store yesterday. But you open that refrigerator, there's nothing in there. You got the blues.
He would say, key of C, song would start, and you would not have any clue what he would be singing about or even the style. It was just, it was fantastic. And that's something that happened at every gig.
I'm gonna tell you about my baby. I wanna tell you about that woman of mine. That woman of mine, that woman of mine, that woman of mine. She put me out this morning. Yeah, she put me out this morning. Oh, she put me out this morning, Ellie Williams, yeah. You know why it is to get put out? And another man makes your woman shout. That's hurt so bad, yeah. That's why I'm knocking on wood.
Soul yodel. That's Larry's thing, man.
It's not like country yodeling, I guess, and I couldn't do it. But if you listen to any of his shows or even some of the songs on the CD, it sounds kind of like a yodel, where some people embellish and he actually has kind of a yodel to it. And over the years, it's been coined. The term has been coined the Big Larry soul yodel. Nobody else that I know of does it. It's definitely a Big Larry trademark.
You got to have a certain amount of stamina to work in the music business, and he certainly has that, and he still has that.
When I first met Larry, and it was 97, he had just had, I think, multiple bypass surgeries from a heart attack. He was actually touring with, at that time, the Mellow Fellows, because it was he had just recorded with them, and they did the album Street Party, which was in honor of Big Twist. And they were touring across the country, and Larry had to stop because he had a major heart attack and nearly killed him. And that was kind of the start of all of his health problems. And he had just had surgery. He was still quite heavy at the time. He was probably 300 pounds when I met him in 97. And then just over the years, he's dealt with diabetes, heart problems. He's had strokes. When we did the Studio A TV show for Channel 8, he had a stroke while we were filming that TV show.
I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love really begins to shine. I'm gonna take you, girl, and squeeze you. No, I'm gonna please you in the midnight hour.
That's Larry. Yeah, same thing, getting up there with Sunset Concerts with his old band. Frail as could be, and here's this guy hobbles up on a cane and just, it's the same thing. Takes that crowd. And we got some crowd shots in there. Unbelievable. The crowd was just nuts. And that's not even his full power.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the band a great big round of applause. Give it a cooking for them. They put their hearts and soul in what they're doing. Sitting in the morning sun.
It really does take a lot of grit to fight off serious illness. A lot of times people succumb to things that they might not necessarily, just because they just don't have the, the desire to make it through it. Larry's got that.
Just sitting on the dock of the bay,
wasting time.
When he's on stage, he's on stage. I mean, health problems or not, I mean, any Joe Schmo walking down the street probably wouldn't know if he's putting on a show that he has major health problems he just think he's an older guy.
Big Larry treats every show, at least he has the last several that I had played with him, the last few that I'd seen. He treats it like it's his last show. And I think, I think that's why all the performances are so good, because he really treats it like, this might be the last one.
We did a lunch concert, maybe a year or two ago, and he just got out of the hospital. Just came right to the gig and played and sang his heart out. And we played extra because, he told the audience that he had cancer and was just going to give him the best show he could, and he did.